What's up bros, my name is Aaron, welcome back to another video. Not too long ago, this brand called Mpow, they contacted me over email and they were asking me if I could review some of their products. So I took a look at their products on Amazon and apparently they make some of the most affordable, the most popular headphones and earbuds on Amazon. So take for instance the Mpow H5 wireless noise cancelling headphones. $42. I'm not even kidding. Super affordable, and I thought this is a very interesting product because I've never tried a pair of noise cancellers that cost $42. So I said, great, send it over. So they sent me a unit and it arrived in really good condition. Lots of spelling errors on the box. Specification. Operation range. Someone at HQ should probably take a look at it. Just saying. They run on Bluetooth 4.1, SBC codec, up to 30 hours of juice without ANC. So with active noise cancellation, you can probably expect between 10 to 15 hours of battery life. So as usual, I'm gonna unbox this and try this out. But to make things a little more interesting, I'm gonna compare this to the world famous Sony WH-1000XM3. Probably not a very fair comparison because this costs $349. This one costs $42. There's bound to be a big difference in build quality and performance, but you know, just for the heck of it, right? Let's unbox this thing right now. Okay, the headphones, a soft carry pouch, USB to micro USB cable, and a flat 3.5mm audio cable. Pretty standard accessories. Let's take a look at the headphones. Not bad. Got this a little bit of heft. Clamping pressure is a little tight, but you can tell that the frame is kind of sturdy. Extends too. Not bad. Fits larger head sizes. Can even fold flat, so you can just chuck it in your briefcase or fold into a smaller form factor, put in your luggage. The cushions are a little too firm for my liking, but kind of plush. Not bad. Underside of the headband is padded. Rubberized buttons that do volume controls and Bluetooth pairing. Pretty clicky too. ANC toggle button. Toggle on. Toggle off. Overall, I gotta say, the build quality is pretty good for its price. $42, can you believe it? It sort of reminds me of the Sennheiser BTNC 4.50. That one costs between $150 to $199, depending on whether you manage to get it on promo. But I gotta say, the build quality is pretty close to even that. What I'm not a big fan of is the glossy surface. The glossy surface, big fingerprint magnet. So now we're gonna try its sound quality. I'm gonna pair it to my phone, the LG V40 ThinQ smartphone. Pretty good phone, if I might say so. Like I said before, this only supports Bluetooth 4.1, SBC codec, and coupled with the fact that it's $42 only. So let's just keep our expectations real. Wow, I just put this on and already I can hear the noise cancelling hiss. And it doesn't seem to cancel a lot of noise. Never mind, we'll get to that part later on. Let's just play some music. Yep. Okay, it's a great thing that I tempered my expectations. I like its bass performance. I think the bass performance for this price point is kind of admirable. It's like there's a lot of there's kick and there's a little bit of depth and richness and gravitas. But there's something about its sound quality, I can't quite put a finger on it. It's like its mid-range does have a little bit of clarity to it, I guess. But it also feels like there's a veneer over it, like there's a bit of distortion there, but it's not the crackling kind of distortion. It kind of makes my mid-range and even the higher frequencies feel a little more brittle, more artificial. The sound staging as well is not airy at all. It feels very constrained, very boxy. But of course, I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to sound quality. But I gotta say, for $42, I would gladly pay $42 for this kind of sound quality. It's pretty good for its price point. It's just not the kind of quality that I'm used to. For example, the WH-1000XM3. I'm gonna switch over to the WH-1000XM3 right now, just so I could have some sort of A/B comparison, right? By comparison, the WH-1000XM3 feels like pillows on my head. This one it's okay. The comfort is pretty okay, but it's not exactly the WH-1000XM3 premium $349 experience. This still, I could wear it for like a couple of hours, no problem. I've also got something to say about the noise cancelling, but that's gonna be later in the video, right? First, sound quality. Yeah, no fight. That was just 5 seconds of listening. Already, I could tell that, first of all, the clarity, the track separation, the sound staging, the bass performance, the mid-range, just about every facet of the sound quality is better than the Mpow H5. Now, I'm not saying that these sound terrible. They sound pretty okay. Pretty good even for its price point of $42. But if I'm somebody who is willing to shell out $349, they damn well better sound gorgeous compared to something that costs $42, right? Okay, so I'm also expecting that the 1000XM3 will have far better noise cancelling compared to the Mpow H5, but in such a quiet place, it's really hard to tell for sure. So we're heading outside to test, and I'm taking you along with me, alright? Let's go. Bros, what you're about to see is the world's largest indoor waterfall. Welcome to Jewel at Changi Airport. This seems like a decent spot. Okay bros, it seems like I found the perfect place for our noise cancelling test. Behind me, a torrent of water. At the side, I've got this little waterfall, and there are people all around me, so it's kind of noisy here. I got the Mpow H5 and the Sony WH-1000XM3 over here. Let's proceed with the Mpow H5 first. Let's see how much noise it cancels, okay? Push it on. What a lot of noise. It's pretty quiet now. Yeah, it's not bad. Voices are so much more recessed. I can barely hear the water, only a hint of it. There's quite a bit of hiss though, so it's not like the kind of noise cancelling that I'm used to, total silence. This has got some hiss. Okay, let's switch over to the 1000XM3. Yeah, with the 1000XM3, it's silence, but I can still hear hints of the water beside me and behind me. The waterfall, yeah, I can still hear the waterfall, but I can barely hear any voices now. A little bit of that background music still, just like this one. This one I could hear a little bit of the background music too, but none of that hiss, it's silence. So whatever sounds that you're hearing is not covered over by that hiss that the Mpow H5 emits. I gotta say that overall I kinda like the noise cancelling on the 1000XM3 a little bit better, but the Mpow H5 comes close. It cancels quite a bit of noise, and the noise that it cannot cancel, it basically, you won't be able to hear much of it anyway because of the hiss. But if you don't want any hiss, you want silence, I think the 1000XM3 is kind of the way to go. Let's try the Mpow H5 again. Yeah. It's silent, but it doesn't have that. It doesn't have the same silence as the 1000XM3. It's got a lot of hiss. So it's, I don't know, man. For $40, it certainly is pretty good noise cancelling. $42, but I still prefer the kind of noise cancelling that the 1000XM3 can give you. So here's my verdict. I think the Mpow H5, great pair of headphones for the price. $42, you get pretty decent sound for that price point. Noise cancelling is pretty good too, but is it gonna be the $349 experience that you get with 1000XM3? Not at all. But for $42, pretty good value. Pretty good value. As long as you know what you're getting into, no app, no AAC, aptX codec, no LDAC codec, no Bluetooth 4.2 or 5.0. This is still Bluetooth 4.1. I think you're pretty much good with this pair. I mean, it's a pretty decent pair for the price. And the build quality too, remember the X Mini headphones that I reviewed not too long ago? I feel that this have better build quality than the X Mini headphones, which are a little more expensive. So go for it if you're thinking of getting a pretty cheap pair of headphones, 42 bucks. I'd say this is a great choice. I've included a link to it in the description box in case you guys want to check it out. So bros, I hope this video was interesting, I hope it was helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed the nice B-roll that I put into this video. I mean, this is a Jewel at Changi Airport is a beautiful place. If you ever visit Singapore, or if you're already in Singapore, come by. It's worth the experience. I mean, staring at this marvel of engineering, I wouldn't say that it's life-changing, but it certainly made a big impact on my day. So guys, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please punch that like button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join notification squad. I put up videos like this every single week. My next video will be a Q&A video. I will also be talking a little bit about the newly leaked Surface Buds. So remember to stay tuned for that. Ring the bell so that you can stay notified. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.